Today, we're going to be channeling our inner theater kid and traveling all the way to Napa Valley, California to celebrate the home release of Wicked, where I was lucky enough to tour one of California's finest wineries, eat amazing and colorful food and wine, and, oh yeah, fulfill my lifelong fantasy of flying high over the Bay Area in a hot air balloon. Which was... No, it was awesome. It was awesome. My journey started bright and early at 3 a.m. when I was magically whisked away from my home in JoBlowsville to Napa, California, or as we all know it, wine country. Okay, pardon the crude camera angle here. I just got to my resort in Napa Valley. We're here to promote Wicked and its home release. We've got some treats. I think this is a piece of white chocolate, actually, with a painting on it. We've got some snickerdoodles. Now, I'm a fan of Wicked, and I enjoy the stage production, as I'm sure many of you do, and upon seeing the theatrical adaptation, I gotta say, I was impressed. Now, while I enjoyed the overall theater experience, it was amazing, I must also admit that I can sometimes be a sucker for watching movies in the comfort of my own home, especially the longer ones.
You can do anything. I know.
Now, if you're like me and you also enjoy watching your movies in the comfort of your own couch, you're in for some good news, but we're gonna get to that in just a bit. We're going to Mum's Winery in Napa Valley for the Wicked home release event. So I cannot wait. I'm excited. I'll see you guys there. My first night in town was pretty exciting. Everything was themed like Elphaba or Glinda, and you couldn't turn any corners without running into something themed as Wicked. I got to meet some other movie lovers and some die-hard Wicked fanatics, as well as sample some delicious food and glittery wine? Check this out. And as if I wasn't excited and anxious enough to be getting in a hot air balloon the very next day, Mum Winery also had a large Wicked-themed green balloon to excite me for the trip and also make me nervous for the fact that in a few short hours, I would be flying over California in what's essentially a big wicker basket. Which honestly did make me nervous to think about, but truthfully, how many people get to say that? So, I gotta admit, I was excited for the home release of Wicked as it is, but something about floating this high up and seeing the beauty of the West Coast from this giant rainbow balloon flashing with fire and roaring with wind, it makes me feel like I'm defying gravity.
No wizard that there is or was is ever gonna bring me.
I think I was getting way too caught up in the fun. After my sunrise balloon excursion invigorating me at the start of the morning, I was exhausted somehow. I think being that high up just kind of makes you feel tired when you come back down. But I had no time to be tired. In just a few short minutes after eating my breakfast, I was set to be face to face with the man who made this all possible. The biggest Wicked fan in the business. I'm talking, of course, about Jon M. Or, as I come to know him, Mr. Jon M. Roll the footage. For me, this movie was so much fun in the theater.
Yep.
The participation from the crowd was incredible, as you would expect. But I have a feeling that the home release of this movie, for families to watch it in the comfort of their own home, is going to come with a few surprises. So I was wondering, is there anything that you can tell us that we can look forward to on maybe the special features of the home release of Wicked?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of special features, especially now that we received this so much love. We know that they appreciate these extra things. We have loaded this thing with scenes that maybe you've heard about in interviews but have never gotten to see before. Cut scenes, stuff with Fierro or Bowen or whoever, and even stuff with the two ladies of scenes that I wish actually made it into the movie. But last second, you could just feel that the movie didn't quite need it yet. So yeah, I'm excited for everyone to experience it.
I can't wait. I for one, am definitely gonna be watching it with my entire family. We got a bunch of Wicked people in my family, as I'm sure most of the people you talk to these days.
Yes. And if you want more memes, you're gonna find it in these extra cut scenes.
So I was actually gonna ask you about that. That's another thing, is I think the pop culture impact of this film has been, I mean, there had to be things in making this movie that you knew going in would be iconic.
Well, almost all the things I thought were iconic did become iconic, but not the memes itself. The memes are things that I love dearly, that we, have fun with in the edit room, and we all laugh at, and it's all sort of our own thing, but never expect the public to actually right. The way she says that is so funny to us. Never thought the whole world would get that. Or the little girl, little Nessa saying, "Yep." We always laughed at that. The fact that everyone else is getting that has been amazing. So
they bring giggles in the theater. These little moments. You hear people in the theater picking these things out.
It just feels like we're all in the same wavelength in some way. And so there's areas that I want to protect. Of course, even her flying with the big cape.
Yes.
Does that really make physical sense? No, but it's an expression of what she feels. And our editor Myron Kirsten would say, we got to do that. And I thought that was, and that did become a thing for a moment.
Sure.
But it's all these little other things that become the memes, which is so fascinating.
Yeah, it really is, and it perpetuates the film to larger than life. It kinda, it solidifies it as something people are going to remember for multiple reasons down the road. Yeah. There's a lot of musical numbers in this film. And,
tell me about it. I'm tired just thinking about it. Yeah, everyone will be able to sing along to. You'll see it when we release it in the theater too, the sing along version. That the lyrics are there, and also if you think you know the lyrics, it might clarify some things because everybody gets some things wrong in those lyrics.
Sure.
And it's profound stuff. When I learned this when I first started working on this. I got to sit with Stephen Schwartz and Winnie through every line of every lyric, and reading it is a different experience.
I bet it is.
You see it in a different way, and so I'm excited for people to not just sing along, but when you see those words, I think there'll be discoveries for everybody.
Is there a specific musical number that was more apparent on? Was there a specific song that reading the lyrics really changed the way you thought of it?
Defying Gravity, for sure. Even Popular, which we think is just so fluffy and fun. Those words are profound. That's her magic. That's her influence, is a huge power that she has. And so when you read those words, ploys, not poise. The ploys, when she says that, it's oh, these words are so clever.
Yeah.
Those kind of details are great.
I'm so excited for the sing-along, specifically for something like that, too.
Yes.
With that being said, before we wrap,
yes.
This is a fun one also for me. Who out of your cast for part one was most likely to have stolen a prop from the set?
They weren't that secret about it, but Ari and Cynthia, from the very beginning, were you just hear I'll take that, I'll take that. They're not addressing anybody. I think that's their way of saying they told someone.
Yes.
But they'll just be walking away. Okay, thanks, John. I'll take that, and I'll take that, and I'll take this.
And
I'm taking this to the trailer, and blah, blah, blah. And we'll be like, what? Who's anybody? They look to me, I'm like, just let them have it. Do we have alternates of that? Do we have duplicates? Okay, so yes, they took a lot. I still don't know exactly everything they took.
It's time to relive the experience together.
Let's watch Wicked at home.
Join us for a magical night in.
Invite all your friends because this one is going to be popular.
Sing your heart out in the comfort of your home. Think of what we could do together.
Rewatch your favorite scenes again and again.
Grab a blanket.
Turn the lights down low.
There is nowhere like home to watch Wicked.
Guys, Wicked will be available to purchase or rent on December 31st on digital. And if you're anything like me and you like to cozy up on the couch and dive deep into the movies you love, you are not going to want to miss this one. We're talking special features, sing-alongs, deleted scenes that even the director is excited to be showing you. So I can't wait. Watch Wicked at home this holiday season. Tell your friends.